go. Well, I'm in trouble. So here's two little birds. It's kind of like Jacob and Esau. The one, no. I'm thinking about the twins of Judah with the red scarlet cord, where one sticks his hand out first, but the other one is born first. And this is one of these cracked out the egg, but didn't hatch first. The other one hatched first. The one that hatched first is dragging a little bit of eggshell and stuff for a while. A little bit. I'm gonna turn off the air conditioner because they're a little bit cold. Which the air conditioner might slow the ants down. I don't know. Oh, you're back. Hello. So earlier I was saying that hello, Tony. Or Tori. Sorry. Hey, everybody. I don't see that many people in the comment section, but it says one person is viewing. There's 3 people in the comment section. Hey. So, now there's 18. Okay, that makes more sense. So I got in trouble. So, I was saying that when there was a revolution in Russia. There were several revolutions going on at the same time. And there was a revolution that put down the real revolution, really. And the Jews took control over Russia. They were called the Bolsheviks. They blew up buildings all over Europe and everything. And they didn't really care very much about the Russians. And they sent them into the meat grinder. Almost no strategy, just go forward. And that was one of the examples I was giving about where it's not good when the leader of a nation isn't the same people as a nation. You see Austrian being over Germany, how many Germans were just sent to their deaths, or Napoleon not really being France being over the French. So, or Stalin being from from Georgia and not really Russia. You already know this part of history. That's good. And you could probably tell me more about it too, because it used to be easier to get a lot of the other sides of history before Google bought YouTube. I'll tell you that. And there's other websites to go to, but they're crowded with, a lot of them don't work as well. It's not as easy to use them. And there's a lot of dark area. But I went outside. For a second. You couldn't see anything or nothing, but I had to pee. You couldn't see it. I mean, it's dark. I was up there by my truck, but now my girlfriend is mad at me. And, shit. The United States was in World War II. They went to, fun fact, The United States was in World War II. They went to Canada. Well, Canada fought in World War II as well. Yeah, some people did go to Canada to avoid serving in World War II. And there was a big old protest against the Federal Reserve Bank, I think, before World War One, and that kind of got shut down when people had to go back to work, and the draft was going on. Serving in the army. It's bad that people get lied to about why they're serving in the army. They tell you you're serving your nation's interest, and then you go just put a bunch of Jewish banks in every single country of the world and go bleed and die for that. Bleed and die for Israel. Toronto was where they lived and they couldn't come back. I wish we would have just went after the Soviets. That's my take on World War II. They killed millions more before, during, and after. And so I think the Soviets were the real enemy in World War II. And not to say that the fascists were good, but I think that the Soviets were more dangerous and deadly and ruinous. I lost them with that, I guess. But hey, maybe it's, I don't know if the same person's back or if it's somebody else. I don't really know. I mean, I was a kid that when I was in kindergarten, I stacked blocks on top of each other building. I wasn't the kid that went and kicked it down. So there's in construction, I risk my life and I lose blood and sweat, and it's not as at all as dangerous as war. But I'm risking my life for my country, building America. As other people risk their life to tear down other countries. And you definitely can only hold your land and territory by military power. At the end of the day, everything is decided by force. Everything is decided by force. All arguments are decided by, I mean, if it escalates to violence. So you can't get around that there's going to be armies, there's going to be war, there's going to be fight for resources, power, strategic places and all that. You can't get around that. But it would be nice if we could live in peace and just trade, but we might atrophy as a species. I don't know. There's very deep questions, and nobody has all the answers. But it'd be nice if there was some synergetic harmony, peace, and cooperation between nations. But there's always going to be takers. There's always going to be just always going to be people that just say, I'm not going to follow the rules. There's always going to be people that are. I do got to go to work in the morning, though. And so I'm not going to stream for very much longer. I didn't really have much to say anyway. If that third chicken was going to come out of the egg, I was going to show it to y'all. But it looks like he's probably gonna rest a while after getting that air into the egg, and he'll probably hatch in a few hours in the morning. And I'm not gonna leave this phone in here streaming all night long. I'm gonna set an alarm for work and go to bed. Well, good night, everybody. My channel is mostly videos of chickens and watering fruit trees and digging ponds and that kind of stuff. It's not really too much. Like sometimes I'll say some off the wall stuff on a live stream and then not post it because I don't want my channel. I don't want to lose my channel. That'll eventually be like a permaculture channel over me saying things like, I question that number in history, so. These chickens are taking their rest. I've been killing ants for a long time to try to protect these chickens, and I don't see as many as I was seeing. They might be safe for me to be able to go to bed and just leave them to rest. See more questions and no more questions. Did you just start the stream? I didn't see that question till now. I was streaming earlier. Had to restart it. And I haven't had 50 subscribers to be able to live stream very long. It happened this year. Probably going to make some more beekeeping videos because with this camera is attached to some kind of selfie stick that Brittany got, and I could probably figure out a way to prop it up some kind of way to be able to hold the camera while I work with the bees and be able to make a better beekeeping video. I might make a second channel, make a political commentary and history commentary channel on a second channel that will probably get deleted, but maybe not. YouTube seems to be more friendly than it used to diverse opinions. A lot of them that went to Toronto were probably German.